Alcohol addiction, alcoholism. Alcohol addiction, or alcoholism, involves a physical and psychological dependence on alcohol. It's characterized by the inability to control drinking due to both a physical and emotional dependence on alcohol. Chronic alcohol abuse can lead to severe health issues such as liver disease, cardiovascular problems, and neurological damage. Symptoms include a strong craving for alcohol, loss of control over drinking, and withdrawal symptoms such as anxiety, tremors, and seizures when not drinking. Socially, it can cause relationship problems, job loss, and legal issues. Treatment often involves detoxification, counseling, and medication. Drug addiction. Drug addiction encompasses a variety of substances including prescription medications, illegal drugs, and over-the-counter drugs. Common substances include opioids, such as heroin, morphine, and prescription painkillers like oxycodone. Opioid addiction is particularly dangerous due to its high potential for overdose, leading to respiratory depression and death. It often begins with prescribed painkillers and can escalate to illegal drugs. Symptoms include intense cravings, drowsiness, and impaired judgment. Stimulants, such as cocaine, methamphetamine, and prescription medications like Adderall and Ritalin. These can lead to increased heart rate, paranoia, and severe psychological issues. Long-term use can cause cardiovascular problems, aggressive behavior, and cognitive deficits. Cannabis. While often considered less harmful, cannabis addiction can still lead to dependence and impact mental health, causing anxiety, depression, and cognitive impairment. Chronic use can affect brain development, especially in adolescence. Hallucinogens, such as LSD, psilocybin mushrooms, and MDMA. These can cause long-lasting psychological effects and flashbacks, impairing judgment and perception. Users may experience hallucinations, altered sense of reality, and emotional swings. Benzodiazepines, such as Valium and Xanax, used for anxiety and sleep disorders, but highly addictive and dangerous when misused. Withdrawal can be severe, causing seizures and severe anxiety. Tobacco/nicotine addiction. Nicotine addiction is one of the most common addictions. It involves the compulsive use of tobacco products like cigarettes, cigars, and e-cigarettes. Nicotine is highly addictive, leading to changes in the brain's reward system, making it difficult to quit. Withdrawal symptoms include irritability, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, and strong cravings. Long-term use can cause respiratory diseases, cardiovascular diseases, and various cancers. Gambling addiction. Gambling addiction, or compulsive gambling, is characterized by an uncontrollable urge to gamble, leading to severe personal and financial consequences. This addiction stimulates the brain's reward system similarly to drugs and alcohol, making it a powerful and destructive compulsion. Symptoms include preoccupation with gambling, increasing amounts of money to gamble, and repeated unsuccessful attempts to stop. It can lead to financial ruin, legal problems, and strained relationships. Food addiction. Food addiction involves an unhealthy relationship with food, where individuals feel a compulsion to eat even when not hungry. This can lead to obesity, diabetes, and other health problems. It often involves binge eating, emotional eating, and a preoccupation with food. Individuals may use food as a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or depression, leading to cycles of guilt and overeating. Internet addiction. Internet addiction is characterized by excessive use of the internet, particularly social media, gaming, and browsing, to the point where it interferes with daily life. Symptoms include a loss of time, neglect of personal responsibilities, and withdrawal symptoms such as anxiety and irritability when not online. It can lead to social isolation, academic or job performance issues, and physical health problems like eye strain and poor posture. Sex addiction. Sex addiction involves compulsive participation or engagement in sexual activities despite negative consequences. This can include excessive pornography use, engaging in risky sexual behavior, and an inability to control sexual urges. It can lead to relationship problems, legal issues, and a negative impact on self-esteem and mental health. Shopping addiction. Shopping addiction, or compulsive buying disorder, is characterized by an obsession with shopping and spending money, leading to financial problems and emotional distress. This behavior is often used as a coping mechanism for emotional issues. Symptoms include preoccupation with shopping, buying items not needed or can't afford, and feeling euphoric while shopping but guilty afterward. Work addiction. Work addiction, or workaholism, is an obsessive-compulsive disorder characterized by an uncontrollable need to work incessantly. This can lead to severe health problems, including stress, anxiety, and burnout, as well as neglected personal relationships and responsibilities. Symptoms include working long hours, an inability to relax, and neglecting health and social activities. Exercise addiction. Exercise addiction is characterized by an unhealthy obsession with physical fitness and exercise. Individuals may exercise excessively to the detriment of their health, experiencing withdrawal symptoms like anxiety and depression when unable to work out. This can lead to overuse injuries, chronic fatigue, and social isolation. Video game addiction. Video game addiction involves excessive and compulsive playing of video games, leading to significant impairment in daily life. It can result in social isolation, poor academic or job performance, and physical health issues like repetitive strain injuries. Symptoms include preoccupation with gaming, lying about gaming time, and neglecting personal responsibilities. Social media addiction. Social media addiction is characterized by an excessive preoccupation with social media platforms, leading to negative impacts on mental health, such as anxiety, depression, and a distorted self-image. It often involves a compulsive need to check notifications, post updates, and compare oneself to others. This can result in reduced productivity, poor real-life relationships, and sleep disturbances. Love and relationship addiction. Love and relationship addiction involves a pattern of unhealthy attachment to romantic relationships. Individuals may become overly dependent on their partners, experience extreme jealousy, and engage in controlling behaviors. This can lead to tumultuous relationships, emotional distress, and an inability to maintain healthy boundaries. Addiction. Addiction is characterized by a compulsive need to view pornographic material, leading to negative impacts on relationships, mental health, and daily functioning. It can result in desensitization to sexual stimuli, unrealistic expectations about sex, and difficulties in intimate relationships. Symptoms include increased consumption, inability to stop despite negative consequences, and significant time spent viewing porn.